Hello my lovely Taurians, welcome to your April 2019 reading. This is a reading for Taurus Sun, Rising and Moon sign. It is a general reading, my lovely Taurians. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, follow the link below to my website and you can book a personal reading from there, which is going to be much more specific to you. So let's have a look at what's in store for you for April, what energies you're going to be working with, how to best use those energies for you to get the maximum amount of effect through this month of April. Timing will also vary between you all because it's going to depend on your time of birth, your place of birth, date of birth, so timing may be a little bit different for all of you, but it's the energies that I'm looking at here and how it impacts. For some of you, some months it will be resonate really strongly with you, and other months it won't resonate as much, but also listen to your rising sign and your moon sign. Some months they will resonate more for you than your sun sign will. So let's have a look at well, you know, before I go any further too, I'm also being pushed to suggest too that, you know, I often get comments of, oh wow, these readings are so positive, these readings, you know, I don't believe, you know, they're so good. I look at energies and I look at the potential that is there for you, and I do believe even in adversity there are lessons that we gain from that. There is growth that we have from that, and so it is all positive. Everything that happens to us, it has got positive consequences. It takes us to where we're needing to be. Is that not positive? I think it is. It makes us the people that we are, which I really think is a positive thing, even though we might not think so at the time. Let's have a look, my lovely Taurians, at what's in store for you, having said that. So I've got here the Ten of Swords, which is around you in starting April. In starting April, the Ten of Swords is to me completion. It's a completion of a cycle. It's the completion of where you've traveled to, everything that's come. It's a culmination of everything that you've experienced, all the obstacles you've overcome to get you to this point. It's about now having new ideas, new plans, new projects that you want to get underway, even though there have been obstacles that you've had to overcome along the way. You are at this point now where it is time. You can, with all the wisdom and everything you've overcome, you can start thinking about and putting into place these new plans and ideas that you've had. For some of you, it's work-wise, it's projects, it's study. It's the completion of a study that has been really difficult for you. You've really had to sacrifice your social life, your connecting with people. You've had to be really focused on your study, which has, you know, it's not been an easy journey. You've really had to be very singular about how you've completed your study, your drive to get to where you're going. Well, you're there now, and you're able to make plans about your future and where you're headed. If you're working and you've worked towards a particular project or a particular finish line, then it's not been an easy road. You've coming to the end of that, and that's going to open up new opportunities for you. You are going to be recognized for the work that you've done. You are going to reap the rewards of your labors, of your hard work. It could be a relationship that has had obstacles for you, that there's been obstacles, there's been problems, there's been bumps along the way, but you've come to the end of that. For some of you, it's leaving that relationship. For others of you, it's been a strengthening process. It's strengthened the bonds between you, and you're now ready to take that next step in the relationship. So it's going to be very different for all of you, but it is about a completion of the obstacles that the problems and the difficulties that you've had in the past, and now it's time to use how that's changed you, used how that's made you determined in moving forward, how that's defined where you want to be and what you want to do and what you want to achieve. It's going to be different for all of you. It's really, it's. I like these cards, the 10 of anything, because it does say that there is this completion of the struggles, and it's now time to lay the plans to move forward. It's what it's going to take us to move forward. It's crossed with the Palace of Wands, and this deck has these Palace cards, which I really like. And this, to me, reinforces what the 10 of Swords is saying. This is about you taking this journey up the mountain to get to where you are needing to be able to initiate new projects, put new plans into place, make the changes that you're wanting to make. There's butterflies in this card as well, which is, to me, butterflies are always transformation. You know, you go from the caterpillar and you work at making this cocoon, and then you hibernate in that cocoon for a period of time until you break free. And when you break free, you're this beautiful butterfly that can fly wherever you want to, that can do whatever you want. So there's this, you've undergone this transformation process. There has been difficulties, there has been struggles. You're having to climb up the mountain to get to this palace where you can now start putting your plans, your ideas, your projects into action with really positive consequences, with passion, something that you've felt passionate about, something that is bringing you joy, something that you're wanting to put into place, that you've worked hard to get to where you're going, to get to this point. It's now time to start putting these plans in place. You've undergone that transformation, and you've arrived. You've struggled. You've gone through the struggle. You've gone through the changes. Change is always difficult. It's the amount of resistance you have to that change as to how painful it is. If you embrace it and know that this is where you're just needing to be, it's a much easier journey. But you're there. There's new projects and new ideas, new ways of doing things that are coming up for you, and that's reinforced by the Judgment card. It's karmic. It's karmic. It's now time to have that transformation. Going from the physical form into the spiritual form. That's a transformation. The butterfly also speaks of that transformation. And the Judgment card is, this is where you're needing to be. There's new things that you're needing to discover. There's new things that you're needing to do. There's new things that you're needing to bring into your world, into your reality. For some of you, the changes are going to be huge. For some of you, they're not going to be as big. For some of you, they're more subtle changes. They could be changes within you, how you're perceiving your relationship, how you're perceiving your life, how you're perceiving your job, how you're perceiving where you're living. For some of you, the changes are being made in your living environment, in your job, changing jobs, changing position, changing your working style, your working hours, how you work, how you make your money, how you earn a living. Changes that you're wanting to bring in with that. For some of you, it's change of location. For some of you, it's a change of relationship. For some of you, it's changes of all of those things. Those of you that have got a new business, it's new ideas and plans that you're putting in place to expand that environment, to expand your business, to employ other people. So there's April is going to be a month of changes for you. It's now time, because you've come to the completion of all that, everything you've put in place, all the struggles that you've gone through. The opportunities are there now for you to embrace those changes, and you have the Page of Cups here. And the Page of Cups is about feeling good about where you're at. Feeling good about where you're at on an emotional level. Planning where you want to head, planning where you want to go, following your intuition. You're going to have a gut feeling about where you need to be, but planning that, planning where you want to go, planning the changes you want to bring in, planning your next move with the emotional balance, the emotional tranquility that you're just going to feel right about it. You're going to feel right about where you're going and what you're doing and where you're headed. And I really like that. That's really, really good, because in the past, I want to say January, February, March, the Ten of Wands is you have known that you've wanted change. For some of you, this is a knowing that you've had since last year or even beyond. A knowing that you want change, a knowing that you want something different in your life, that you want to bring in something different. You want to do things differently. You've got projects and plans that you want to give birth to, projects and plans that you feel passionate about. Well, all that indecision is coming to a close now, and you're going to know that it's time now to move forward with those plans, that you've thought about it, you've planned about it, you know what they are, you know what your passions are, you've progressed from where you started to think about these things to taking the whole journey of making that transition, putting things in place that are going to see you go where you need to go, do what you need to do. Give birth to those plans. It's now time to do that, because you're coming to the end of the struggle. You're coming to the end of the indecision. You're coming to the end of thinking about it, knowing that there's changes that need to come in. And April is going to see you actually start to bring those changes into your reality. Start to bring those changes into your environment. Start to bring those changes into your life, into your living environment, into how you live your life, what you do, how you do it, who you mix with, who's supporting you, who are you having in your life and who you no longer need to have in your life because they're holding you back. All of those things have been a process for you, and it is now time to give birth to your ideas. Give birth to where you want to be. Give birth to who you want to be, who you want to surround yourself with, what projects you want to give birth to. April is going to be that month for you, and I really like it because it's going to lead to the Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Cups is the wish card, It's just, what do you want? What do you want to achieve? It's all there for you. Have defined in you already know, because I feel like there's been a process of you thinking about it. I feel like there's been a process of you working at bringing this into your reality, bringing these new ideas into your reality, bringing these changes into your reality. So it's about knowing what they are, and it's about starting to bring them in. It's about now, April is going to be about, okay, we're going to take steps towards creating this, making it happen, bringing it into your environment. It's really positive because the struggle's over now, Taurians. It's you've done that. You've done that. So now lose the resistance and do what you need to do. Do what you need to do that's going to bring you joy, bring you happiness, and take you down the path that you're wanting to go down. Create the reality that you're wanting to create. It's now time to do that. I really like that. Because as we move to the end of April, you've got the Four of Cups. You see, and this speaks to me of, this is everything you've achieved. All your trials, tribulations, obstacles, difficult times, difficulty making choices and decisions, changes you've needed to bring in, everything that you've achieved to this point. But you're still dreaming up here. You've still got other things that you want to bring into your reality, things that you want to bring into your reality. You're still reflecting on What other opportunities are there for you? What else do you want to bring into your reality? What other changes do you want to bring in? What do you want to give birth to? What new plans and ideas do you want to give birth to? Is it giving birth to someone? Is it expanding your family, making those changes, changing location, new project that you've had in the pipeline that you now want to create and bring in? This is about with the cups, it's about imagination. It's about dreaming. It's about your wish list. It's about really putting out there. It doesn't matter if it's practical or if it's not, just have your wish list. You'd be amazed how much you can achieve without setting limits on yourself. And it's about really letting your imagination run wild, really just go to town, and then work at bringing it into your reality, because there is something there that you want to do. There is something there that you've been thinking about. There is something there that you've been planning to create, to bring in, to put into your reality, to initiate a new project, initiate new plans. It's going to be different for all of you, and the intensity of that's going to be different for all of you, but it's exciting. April's going to be quite an interesting, exciting month. April is going to set the foundations. April is going to open the doorways. April is going to bring the opportunities to you that you're needing. And I want to say over the next 6 months, these things are going to start falling into place. And what starts off as a very narrow project is going to expand over the next 6 months. It's going to really become everything that you hoped for, everything that you've wanted to achieve. It's a process that's going to unfold with time, but you're really putting things in place now, setting things in motion in April. Really important. You've also got the Queen of Wands here, and this is a fire sign. This is a sign that speaks of passion. It speaks of enthusiasm. It speaks of energy. It speaks of determination. It speaks of this fiery moving forward, impulsiveness, not thinking too long about things, but just moving ahead with them. And for some of you, this is going to be the energy that is around you, really feeling, okay, I've identified this dream that I have, that I want to create into my reality, and moving ahead with it with joy and with passion, moving ahead with it with determination, not letting anything stop you or stand in your way, really being confident about where you're going and what you're doing. Don't allow doubt to creep in. Just move forward with it. For some of you, this is actually going to be someone that is around you, that is male or female, and that is Aries, Sagittarius or Leo person in their sun, rising or moon sign, have these real qualities of determination, really having that passion in moving forward, really having that confidence in moving forward, really wanting to get that promotion. They're unstoppable. They actually put into you a lot of energy, a lot of determination, a lot of confidence. There's someone around you that is going to support you through this in a really positive way. So where you have doubt creeping in, they're just going to come in and really be quite fiery, because remember, Taurians, you are a Pentacles, you're an earth sign. Very practical, very grounded. This is a very fiery person. This is a real go-getter sort of person. Let's just jump in there, boots and all, and let's move this project forward. So for some of you, this is going to be someone that's going to be helping you in this transition period. For others of you, it's going to be this energy that's going to come in for you, where you're just going to feel like, okay, I've got it all worked out. It's now time to move. Let's do this. Let's move this forward. I'm really excited about where I'm going and what I'm doing. I really like that, because here you've also got the 10 of coins, another 10. You've got 3 of them, which is a completion. It's a completion of all the financial or obstacles that you've had. the financial journey that you've been through. You've now arrived. You've arrived in this place, this opportunity to walk through this doorway, if you like, this proverbial doorway, opening up opportunities for you to have the potential to improve your financial situation. It's there for you. It's there waiting for you. It's there, a heartbeat away. Once you go through this and initiate your changes with passion and with interest, there's these opportunities. For some of you, it's going to be a change of job. For some of you, it's I want to say, if you're selling your home, it's a good time to do that, because you're going to get a good price for it. You're going to get a good price for it, which is really going to set you up for your next project, your next move, your next stage in life. I like that. If you're retiring, there's a nest egg there that is going to actually set you up well. Good investments moving forward. It's going to improve your situation. If you're investing in your own business, it's going to lead to financial gains. You're going to be in a good financial position down the track. It's not something that's going to happen instantly, but the opportunities are there to better that financial situation. A new job, a promotion, a new business, this new idea. For those of you that have this new idea or project that you want to launch, it's a really good time to do it, because you're going to see the results of it. You're going to see the results of it. You've also got the Six of Cups here, and the Six of Cups is about, this is like, childhood memories. What did you want to do when you were a child? What did you want to do when you grew up? What did you want to do? What were your passions? What did you love doing? What were your interests? What did you want to do with your life? What brought you joy? For some of you, it's tapping back into those memories and reconnecting with that inner child. For some of you, it's about living your life in that carefree way, allowing your imagination to run wild. What do you want to achieve? Don't set yourself the glass ceiling. Really allow yourself to dare to dream, dare to move forward, because you're going to surprise yourself as to just how much you can achieve. I really like that. That inner child, that inner child energy, that dreaming energy, that setting different goals and setting different opportunities and different ideas. If marriage, a new baby, a house move, a promotion, a new project you're going to launch, a new way of earning your money, earning your keep, earning, not working 9 to 5. It's just going to be different for all of you. But there's this energy of change. It's something that you've been thinking about in the past, and it's now time to launch it. April is the launching month, and I really like that. Month for the launch. Launching, project, that just fell out, didn't it? So let's have a look at this. This is the Angels of Abundance cards that I have, that I really like. This is all about launching too. Detox your friendships. This is about change, bringing in the change that you seek. And so let's have a look. It says, your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your associations and relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive, which is this energy here that we spoke about. The Queen of Wands, that's the energy we spoke about. So that's the sort of energy that you need to be surrounding yourself with. The people you're surrounding yourself with. People that are joyous, are playful, know how to have fun, but also are determined to achieve. Have that passion, that drive, that enthusiasm, aren't going to hold you back and tell you what you can't do, but rather tell you what you can do, what you can achieve. And that's going to be really important for you, my wonderful, wonderful Taurians. So I wish you many, many blessings, a wonderful April. I hope that this resonates for you. you would like to book a private reading with me, follow the link below to my website and you can book a private reading from there, which is going to be very specific to you and where you're at. So I wish you many blessings, my lovely Taurians.